What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. So, as this $40 million lawsuit continue to go through the legal formalities need be to get the procedures on the way, many battle rap media forms have been on record as of admitting on numerous of occasions that Norbs definitely was part owner of the URL. Now, people talk about having integrity and having media form that could be trusted, being a reliable source, and try to somehow at times put me under scrutiny or speculation of being a stand-up media person or a person with integrity or reliable. First of all, anybody who ever has something to say about that only shows you that you don't know who the hell I am. And you just throwing things out the window just to be throwing things out of there. Let's get real and let's get to the point of something real. When it comes to reporting things, I'm one of the realest dudes to ever do it in this community. And that's why I'm respected. That's why I'm respected. That's why I'm established. That's why I am as successful as I am in this community without the push, without the endorsement, without the help of anybody but the One United Front and the fans and supporters who stand behind me. Not no league owners, not no other bloggers, not no battle rappers, but because of who I am. And if I wasn't a trusted, reliable media person, I wouldn't have the support that I have right now today. Which brings me to this. Let's talk about the ones who are considered reliable with integrity. Well, I got a challenge for y'all just to show how fraudulent this is, indeed people is, and how fraudulent controlled, fraudulent, don't forget what I'm saying, fraudulent and controlled that these other platforms are when they try to take shots at me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Champion. Hip hop is real. 15 minutes of fame. I got a question for you. No, I got a bet. Put a wager on it. Let's make a wager. Y'all all on record speaking on Norbs being a league owner. Well, since y'all control y'all platforms and y'all keep it real and you're not controlled and owned and you can do whatever you want to do, now since this is a real case going forward in court, can y'all admit to what y'all already on record admitting? Can y'all? Would any one of y'all touch on this subject? I'm talking about like really touch on it. Like if it was somebody else. Like if this was the king of the dot being taken to court, if Lush One took King of the Dot to court for $40 million, y'all would be covering this thing from top to bottom. Covering it from top to bottom. No ifs, ands, buts about it. But since it's URL and since it's Norbs, y'all not saying much. You're sweeping it under the rug. Y'all ain't got nothing to say about it. You're not acknowledging what you acknowledged already before on record. Every last one of y'all platforms on record acknowledging and admitting that the URL also is partners and you are partners with Norbs, and Norbs was a real owner and partner. Y'all all on record saying that. I heard y'all say that on numerous occasions. I'm willing to bet y'all right now they won't admit it right now. They're not going to say it right now. I got $1,000. They won't say it and admit it. They will not say it and admit it right now. Why? Because they controlled. They controlled and don't want to admit it because they fear that they would lose the crumbs and things that the URL allow them to have being under their umbrella. So they're not allowed to really cover the real truth. Let me show you the tricks that they do. They would try to get somebody else to speak on it for them, as though it's actually them doing it. They won't personally come out and say it. They might talk to somebody like K-Shine and like, man, that's crazy what's going on, huh? And then Shine them will say something like, yeah, with the URL and orbs, such and such. That's how they'll try to wing it in, bait it in, but can't really come out and say it themselves. See what I'm saying? But we talking about integrity. We talking about honesty. We talking about what's real. We talking about being reliable. We talking about being trusted. How can you be trusted when you can't be trusted with the truth? How can you be considered trusted when you can't be trusted with the truth? Why would you suppress the truth? What do you stand for when you can't stand for the truth? And what does that say about you when you once admitted what is the truth and now afraid to say it again? What do that say? See, never compare me with others. Because I believe as a man, you make your way. You stand firm on the truth, you make your way. Because my first responsibility is to God. God first. Okay? I'm not afraid of man. Neither do I need man to reward me. If man reward me, he reward me through God. Because I have a relationship with God. The Bible says we grow close with God. We grow in favor with God that give us favor with man. See, I grow in favor with God that God may give me favor with others. That's how this works. And that's why I'm successful in what I do. Because I didn't have to sell out who I am and who my God is to get rewarded. To get rewarded. So when y'all speaking and when y'all talking and when y'all saying something, here's the real truth on all that. If you can't be real, everything around you is fake. When you can't be real, everything around you fake. You are living your own prison that you built for yourself. And your conscience and spirit that wants to be great is appalled in the man you have become. In the man that you have become. Because you won't allow them to be great. And anything you got ain't worth what you killing in yourself. But you probably ain't reached that point to understand that point. And that's why I could never be a slave to this. Because if you give in and you sell out to this, you will give in and sell out to something else. Which you already did. You sold out yourself. Which means you will sell out your family. Which means you will sell out your friends. That's what that means. That's what that means. None of them will do it. They're not going to do it. Sweep it under the rug, act like it's not here, act like it don't even matter. The biggest story in battle rap, they're not going to cover it. They're not going to admit it, even though they already did. They already on record admitting it. Why won't they admit it again? Why won't they say it again? Because they fear something being taken from them. So they rather say it in their heart. They rather know it to be real and true, but afraid to say it. So they're not, they're not even loyal to their supporters. They loyal to somebody. They loyal to somebody. They not loyal to the ones that support them. They're not faithful to the ones who support them. Because it can't be trusted. Because it can't be trusted. See, I have a commitment to the people that watch me. That they know one thing about me. No matter what you say, he's going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. There's so many battle rappers I don't really rock with because they personality and characters, but I refuse to give them losses based upon how I feel about them. I'm sorry. I can't do that. I won't do that. Because at the end of the day, I have to be loyal to myself. And I know if I purposely, deliberately did something wrong, my conscience will bother me on that. Like, you was wrong. You did that on purpose because of this, because of that. That's why you did that. I don't want that. That ain't even worth putting on my heart. At the end of the day, I like to go to sleep knowing that I'm a stand-up man with integrity, with respect. And I love the fact of knowing that when my life is over, people will always know that about me and remember me for that. For that. So they not going to do it. I don't expect them to anyway. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But I got $1,000. If any one of them can go on a platform, break this thing down like they supposed to, they battle rap media, why they ain't covering like they supposed to, and actually admit that that Norbs is a URL owner like they already admitted before. How much y'all want to bet they'll never do it? But that's an easy $1,000 for free. That's an easy $1,000 for them. And it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth. Join me later on tonight. Operation Avocado, Ultimate Kill Shot continues tonight at 8 Central, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, man. Join me later on tonight. Subscribe to the channel. Click the link in the description box. Join my Patreon if you ain't a member of my Patreon. I got over 200 videos over there. You don't want to miss out on it, man. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment. That's a question. It's yours. If you rock with me, support me, join my Patreon. You won't be disappointed.